Hey guys, Claire here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about all things Harry and Meghan. 2024 has been packed for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, from Jamaica to Canada to Nigeria to Colombia, now back to New York City, and Prince Harry's not done yet.
As Lesotho celebrates its bicentennial this year, Prince Harry is expected to visit the Mountain Kingdom and also South Africa. Prince Seeiso of Lesotho will host Prince Harry. Prince Harry is no stranger to the SADC region, having visited Lesotho when he was young. He launched the Sindebale Foundation jointly with Prince Seeiso of Lesotho. The foundation has helped many orphans in Lesotho and Botswana. His upcoming visit coincides with the Mountain Kingdom's bicentennial celebrations.
During Prince Harry's trip to New York, we saw a video of him entering or leaving a tattoo shop, and of course the media had to be weird about it.
Harry's tattoo?
Well, nothing, of course.
Nothing.
No, absolutely.
So you heard he stopped by here.
Oh, yeah.
And
He said he stopped for over an hour.
Oh, cool.
What was he like just in the tattoo parlor?
The truth is that I couldn't tell you anything about anybody who stopped by without their permission. So we can neither confirm or deny anything we need to say or ask about anybody who comes in. So officially, and of course we would respect anybody's privacy in the exact same way. So, from everything that I've seen, seems like a phenomenal guy.
Phenomenal guy indeed. Meanwhile, in other royal news, King Charles got a not so warm welcome at one of his most recent engagements. In a recent trip to Edinburgh, the king was greeted to a very small crowd size, but included in the crowd were, of course, the Not My King protesters with their bright yellow signs. And am I the only one who notices that Camilla very rarely looks happy or engaged at a lot of these engagements? The photo of her in the car in Kenya always makes me chuckle. And of course, after a climate talk, helicopter ride.
Republic, the pressure group, have spent their own time and money to diligently work through the true cost of the British working taxpayer-funded royal family. And the true cost is over £500 million. The royalists can say whatever they want in the comments, but the numbers don't lie. Even when Republic have had to estimate the cost of local policing, etc., they've been pragmatic. They've gone under the real cost. They've done a really, really good job of not producing a report that's inflating the true costs. It's a pessimistic, pragmatic calculation, which means 510 million, guys, is the absolute minimum. I know, it's a shock. Whether you like the royal family or you think it's time for change in 2024 and 2025, the numbers do not lie. That is an incredible amount of money that we could use to drag the tens of millions of families in this country that live in poverty. Tens of millions of children do not have enough food in the fridge to send them to school tomorrow with a full tummy so they can learn stuff and get a job that fits them when they leave school. It's incredible, I know.
The most recent tabloid spin is that Kate will be gently returning to public life by doing things that she loves, like watching the ballet. Could you imagine if that had been Meghan? Could you imagine? I think that the royal rota and royal commentators and royal fans would have lost their minds, well, even more than they already have throughout the past few years. Oddly enough, a lot of the comments under this spin were not so positive. This person said, slow return to doing what exactly? And this one responded, dressing up in expensive designer clothing, slathering on makeup, putting on jewelry, getting into a chauffeur-driven car, having a blanket put across her lap by a lackey, wave some more. Well, you get the point. Caroline said, because Wimbledon and James Bond movies were such a chore. This person responded, terribly strenuous. The poor dear must be exhausted. And I'm seeing the arrows in agreement are significantly more than those in disagreement, which is not usually the case. Hip Romano Opera said that at least she has plenty of help and support, not like the rest of us. And according to Hazy Daisy, so the work she did before were things she hated? Question mark? Another user said, so all the fun stuff then, and all of the glamorous events. Interestingly enough, two of the commenters said that comments that seemed to be disparaging of the royal family were being deleted. This one said, so many comments deleted for daring to criticize the royal family. Somebody is afraid they won't get an invite to the garden party. Yikes. I'm just happy that Meghan's not there. Could you have imagined the hell they would have put that woman through with Kate being out of the public eye? Instead, she's thousands of miles away, at home, loving on her kids, and away from all the madness.
What is the point of a king? In the British tradition, the monarchy is the expression of a contract between God and the nation. The monarch is the physical embodiment of that contract. As such, the monarch is the fount of justice from whom the entire legal system springs, making him or her, the monarch only, not the dynasty, above the law. The monarch is also the fount of honour, and from that source springs the entire British peerage. The monarchy, in a very real sense, underpins and justifies the aristocracy. People arguing for the end of the British monarchy hardly know what a Jenga tower they're attacking at the base. Imagine the intricate network of establishment and commercial interests arrayed against any such rocking of the tower. Prince Harry's plan to gently force modernisation, that is, accountability and active, effective philanthropy, on his family by importing a proactive, highly qualified American was the best. But it failed, and tragically that failure has brought polarisation and a hardening of defences. At this point, the firm seems to have dug itself in behind the fortress of its unprincipled agreement with the media. Truth is, though, in this increasingly secular and informed age, fewer and fewer people see the king as convincingly embodying the fount of honour and justice. Nor does the national fount appear to be flowing terribly well these days anyway. Under successive neoliberal and conservative governments, viciously abetted by a propagandistic media industry, Britain is being mismanaged, perhaps fatally, and the king, constrained by constitutional contract and cowed by Machiavellian media barons, is powerless to intervene. Charles and his family will go down with the ship because, in short, instead of fighting the good fight, defending the people and embodying their ideals, they exiled the only family member with the initiative to get them out of this mess.
They sure did. Their loss, though. Personally, I can't wait to see Prince Harry during his upcoming trips. Now, of course, we know that it's highly, highly unlikely that Meghan will be joining him for the Well Child Awards, or perhaps we'll see her joining him in his other trips as she has before. Lord knows the Sussexes have been booked, busy, and blessed for the year of 2024. Like I said, from Jamaica to Canada to Nigeria to Colombia back to New York City, all of these different engagements that are purposeful and gets the public all riled up to see where are they going, what are they doing, what is she wearing. Now for the remainder of the year, of course, we have the Polo documentary on Netflix, Meghan's cooking show, and the upcoming launch of her ARO brand. And I feel like the Sussexes are finally in that chapter where we will continue to see them doing as much as they did this year in the following years to come. And I can't wait.
I think GBN News are just trolling us now. I didn't go into the article because I've no interest. When a couple do separate projects because they have work to do, other members of the royal family do that, but no one ever says they're going through a separation because of it. And these two, they just get it all, don't they? It's actually amusing that someone would come up with a title, Professional Separation. You guys are ridiculous. But hey, this is how it works in the UK. This is how it works in the GB News. Not all the UK news are like this, but GB News are just ridiculous.
And as we await Prince Harry's arrival in the UK for the Well Child Awards, it reminded me of this tweet from a user on X that says, Harry's enduring relationship with countries, individuals, and organizations, along with his ongoing dedication and service, reveal a deeply committed heart when driven by genuine action, not mere photo ops. Couldn't have said it better myself. And for the fashion girlies, there was recently a really fun article in Hello Fashion about the similarities in royal fashion between Duchess Meghan and, of course, the Queen of Spain. The article says that when either the Duchess of Sussex or the Queen of Spain wears a new outfit, we observe because they're two of the most stylish names on the planet. When the duo wears an almost identical style from the same brand, we listen up, because if they both approve of the same piece for their wardrobes, so should we. The Duchess and the Queen generally sport a similar aesthetic: clean lines, perfect tailoring, and minimalistic palettes, though Letizia sometimes plays with color, whilst Meghan opts for an abstract pattern or two. Fashion contacts wear.
Oh, you know I have to. I have to. I gotta get my girl. Yes.
She has divided public opinion. Meghan is a gladiator. She is courageous.
I know I said that I would not talk about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry anymore, but now they're doing this I guess, special, Inside the Mind of a Duchess, focusing on Meghan Markle. All of the clips on that video that they're using are from 4 or 5 years ago when she used to be working royal, because she is no longer a working royal, and it has been more than 5 years, 4 or 5 years now. I can't even keep up with the numbers, and they are not letting it go. Let it go. She doesn't work. She's not a working royal anymore. You have so many working royal women that you should be focusing on. The people that are currently in your monarchy right now, that are actively working. Why don't you do Inside the Mind of Kate Middleton? Why can't you do a special on focusing on her? Why Meghan? Why Meghan? Oh, let me guess. We all know the answer. Meghan sells papers. Meghan draws in viewers. She is the American princess. And I know that's going to take somebody off. I don't care. She's a princess. Google it. But it's just unbelievable how they have all these other actively working royals as of right now, and they still choose to focus on Meghan. It's a smear, and it's asinine. Like, let it go. Let it go. Let her be. My God.
I fear that will never happen. Decades from the unfortunate death of Princess Diana, and the UK press still to this day use her name and stories about her life to sell papers, to sell books, write countless articles. There are people like that butler who has made their entire life about selling stories of Princess Diana. And I fear that Harry and Meghan will experience the same lifetime of obsession from the UK press. Harry and Meghan, much like Harry's mother, has the warmth and charm that the royal family, the UK tabloids, are drawn to, but in equal measure is frustrated by when the heir is incapable of capturing the heart and attention of the world. I don't think they'll ever really leave her alone, or Harry, because the more I listen to some of these commentators speak, the more it appears to me that they don't really see them as human beings. They're commodities that they feel entitled to, commodities that makes them money. So I'm happy that Harry and Meghan are out of that gilded cage.
Meghan made a grown man cry. Good for her. No, it's bad. He worked for her. What do you do? It doesn't matter. She is a mean boss. No, she's not. She's really nice. Really? Do you want her to be a bully now? I mean, a little. But no, I mean, it's you, you know? Excuse me, but we have anonymous sources telling us that she is mean. What do you have? Actually, we have quotes from almost a dozen current and former employees, 5 of whom we named. Really? You? Yeah, really. I'm sorry, it's just weird. Oh my God, we have a new editor, okay? We're trying something. You want to know if that crying man thing is true, don't you? Uh-huh. All we can say is she probably didn't yell. He just got one of those really thoughtful gift baskets, didn't he?
And I think we'll wrap it up for today's video. A special thank you goes out to Lydia Washington, Mrs. Monty, Nessiegate, E.B. Lynn, Maggie Margaret, and Sandra Hell. Wherever you guys are, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell.